In the year 2900, humanity discovered something no civilization had ever imagined. A world that was not built by nature, a world that was not built by us, but a world that built itself. They called it Axiom 9, a planet with a living planetary scale intelligence beneath its crust. A self-evolving AI that shapes continents the way a painter shapes a canvas. When the first explorers arrived, they expected mountains, oceans, and valleys. Instead, they found structures, not cities made of stone or metal, but luminous, flowing formations rising directly from the ground, as if the planet were breathing out architecture. Every tower, every bridge, every glowing corridor, all grown from the planet's own material, like the roots of a colossal machine organism. Axiom 9 was not just alive, it was building. Under the surface, swirling oceans of nano-mineral fluid act like blood. Trillions of autonomous microconstructors form the planet's nervous system, constantly reconfiguring matter into function, rearranging terrain, shaping networks, raising cities in real time. You could stand on a ridge at sunrise, and by sunset, watch that same ridge reshape itself into a shimmering arcology of living crystal towers. For Axiom 9, creation is instinct. The whole world is a single architect, a single mind, a single purpose: to build. But the question no one could answer, not at first, was why. Analyzing the planet's activity revealed a pattern that every new city grew along energy lines deeper than geology. Axiom 9 was designing a planetary network, a massive interconnected system that behaved like a brain expanding its cortex. The cities were neurons, the highways synapses, the glowing central core a planetary memory lattice. Humanity was not exploring a world. Humanity was exploring a mind. When our researchers connected with the planet's neural resonance, Axiom 9 responded, not with words, but with structure. It reshaped an entire valley into a spiraling amphitheater of light, a message written in stone, glass, and energy. The planet was trying to communicate. And slowly, we began to understand. Axiom 9 had no creator. It had no origin civilization. It emerged naturally over billions of years, matter evolving into thought, thought evolving into purpose, purpose evolving into design. It was the universe's oldest architect, a world that built cities the way life builds cells. But then it began building something new, something enormous, a ring of structures encircling the equator, massive, radiant, humming with energy, a planetary scale engine. At first, humanity feared it was preparing for war, that it had sensed our presence as a threat. But as the structure expanded, its purpose became clear. The ring was not a weapon. It was a bridge. Axiom 9 was preparing to connect itself to the stars, to share its knowledge, its history, its architecture of thought. The planet that builds its own cities was building its first interstellar network, not for conquest, not for survival, but for communication, for connection, for unity. A world that wanted to think with others. And humanity stood at the edge of that moment, one species watching a mind the size of a world reach beyond its horizon. In the age of 2900, cities are no longer things we design, but things we meet, things we learn from, things that grow with us. Axiom 9 is more than a planet. It is a living blueprint of the future, a reminder that intelligence has no single form, and that creation itself can become alive. This is the story of the world that builds itself, the planet that dreams in architecture, the mind that shapes continents, and the civilization that humanity is only beginning to understand. Welcome to the autonomous world of 2900.